All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Patriot Specialized. This episode right here, as promised on the last one, you're going to see the delivery of the D4 dozer. I'm going to talk about securement on that. I'm going to talk about placement on the trailer, and we're going to cover a couple other things about that load. So stick around.
Right across these plains and prairies, Rocky Mountain highs, fade off into the distance like ghost riders in the sky. Black smoke and white line, still horses side.
Hey, how you doing? Good morning. This is Brett Taylor with A-Store, and I have a oversized load sitting at the gate. I do. 255463. A-Store, Bennett Motor Express. They issued it on Thursday. Last Thursday. Yep. Yeah, I see the Easy Pass only, and that's lane 2, I think. I figured you were going to open lane 1 for me. Yeah, right. Okay. All right, thank you. What is going on, everybody? Here in Kalkaska, Michigan, I think is how you say it. Got to our delivery, got detached. I'm gonna go back, cover securement, because I never got a chance to do that. Cover securement on this thing, placement, talk about a couple other things. There's the agent, wonder if I'm here yet. Be right back. Alright, well, that was the agent checking on to see if I got empty, so here we go, cover this real quick. So, you saw the load, D4 bulldozer, blades on the back. What I did for placement here, that light right there, that is the center of my trailer. So all I did with this, because it's 32,000 pounds, don't have a real weight issue, no concern with putting it all the way to the back. So what I did was, I got it centered up and then moved it back about 6 inches, put a little bit more weight on the back, and we also put the blade on the pallet on the back deck as well. Put a little bit more weight on the trailer, but on the triaxle back there. But really was no issue with placement. It was just kind of like, where's it going to ride the best? And this is centered with a little bit off, a little bit to the rear of center. For this kind of weight is where it's going to ride the best. So, and it did. It rode pretty good, like it wasn't even back there. But what I did for securement, obviously, the blade itself, it only weighs 2,600 pounds, so I got 2 straps on it. Required by DOT, you have 2 securement devices on anything. So I got 2 straps on that. This here, I did my chains, I just hooked with a single chain back here, ran the access across, did the same thing on the other side, but I hooked the chain to the blade and then came right down to, or the track, and then came right down to the trailer here, hooked straight in. And half credit for that one, half credit for the chain over there. So that's 6,500 pound securement there. Did the same thing back here on the corners. Hooked with the chain, ran the access chain across to the other side, did the same thing with a binder over there. Get half credit for this one, half credit for that one. So we're up to 13,000 pounds in securement. This chain here, the last one, I just ran it straight through the hitch pin all the way to the other side, so we get full credit for that one. So basically, on the unit itself, which we're guessing the whole load weighed 32,000 pounds. Take the blade off of that, so we're somewhere around 29,000 pounds for the load, the dozer itself. So we have 19,000 pounds of securement on a 20,000. We only needed about 14,500. So plenty good on securement, plenty good on holding the weight for the securement. Great location for it. Good with straps on the back, and now I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing unchained and get out of here. So. Talk to you all in a minute.
Raised a lot of hell back in my younger days. They were wild days. Yeah, wild days. Life was just one big joke. My head fogged up from the beer and the smoke. In my wild days, couldn't see through the haze. We had a lot of good times and some bad times too. Like when I lost my best friend Tommy. Lord, I wish he'd have made it through wild days. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You know, never seemed quite the same without him there with us in our wild days. I guess you never know just when your time might come. You know, we didn't think about it much back then when we were young and in our wild days. 'Cause when we were young, we didn't have a care. Our parents said we didn't have a prayer. We was hanging out, living it up, raising all kinds of hell. For sure, love, we was shooting stars out one by one till the early morning light dawned on a wild day. Yeah, another wild day. around, just turned 18 in my wild days. Racing my car on the Mobac roads, I had Leonard Skinner on my radio in my wild days. Getting sideways. My mama always told me, son, I'll be praying for you. And I know somehow the man upstairs is gonna get you through your wild days. And he sure did. Cause when we were young, we didn't have a care. Our parents said we didn't have a prayer. We was hanging out, living it up, raising all kinds of hell, pushing our love, and we was shooting stars out one by one till the early morning light dawned on a wild day. Yeah, another wild day. We were young, we didn't have a care. Our parents said we didn't have a prayer. We was hanging out, living it up, raising all kinds of hell, pushing our love, and we was shooting stars out one by one till the early morning light dawned on a wild day. Yeah, another wild day. Wild day. Raised a lot of hell back in my younger days. They were wild days.
And we're out. All right. There it is. Saw delivery of the D4 dozer we picked up in Baltimore, got it up to Michigan. What a beautiful area up in Michigan. This was northern Michigan, just an absolutely gorgeous area. I did want to say a special thank you to Lawrence at the delivery there. He was a super nice guy, fellow Marine, Semper Fi brother. It was just it was good talking to him. We stood there and talked for a little bit, and it was good talking to him, and it was just a good delivery. And I appreciate the good conversation and the smooth delivery, man. I really do. So that being said, stick around to the next episode. You're gonna see me take a trip to Canada where I get in a little bit of trouble. So as always, thanks for tuning in. If you're brand new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're a veteran on the channel and you're coming back, thanks for coming back. That makes a big difference. Talk to you all on the next one. Hope everyone has a great night.